I'm Melvin Middleton. This is Counter the Culture. Well, we are back. We're not at our same location, as you can tell. I believe in taking the show on the road, so to speak. So we're in a hospital right now. It's not funny, but I'm gonna laugh or I'm gonna cry, one of the two, and I'd rather laugh. Looks like I got a few infections in my foot, and they're gonna be doing some surgery tonight. This is Wednesday evening, and I know usually the show is out by now, but little complications here. So I wanted to make sure I got the show out. But you guys do me a favor. Just pray that God will do what he can do in this, or what he wants to do in this, and that no matter what happens, God gets glory for it. Last week I talked about wanting to be a container for the presence of God. And I want the presence of God to outflow from my life, to be an outflow. And that means that whenever I'm around people, I want them to sense the presence of God and sense the comfort of the Holy Spirit, that they can talk to me and they can say whatever they want to me. And I'm gonna maybe give an answer in good time. But I want God to, in this time, to really give me wisdom on what all to do and what all to say and how to act. Because if God can use this to win somebody to him, then all the better. I mean, I said this one time, and maybe I regret it now, but God, use me up. And when you're done using me up here, then you can take me to heaven. And that's kind of been my motto for my whole life. But I'm kind of like an old shoe. You can't get rid of me, you know. And so I get to get rid of my left shoe, so that's all cool. But anyway, I haven't had new shoes that work for me in like 15 years, so that'll be good. I'll get new shoes. Anyway, I just want God to do something out of this. I don't want this to be for nothing. I've never wanted in my life, and I told you guys that again last week, when I was 8 years old, standing on our front porch looking out and watching the sun come up and the frost on the ground and looking at this beautiful place, and at the same time saying, I want to be a somebody. And you know what? If what makes me a somebody is leading them to Jesus, that's what I want to do. I don't care whether they thought I was a good athlete when I was young. I don't care whether they thought I was a good singer. I don't care whether they thought I was a good songwriter. I don't think that I care whether they thought I had good hair or not. None of that matters to me. What matters to me is that they know and they think, that guy loved Jesus. And because he loved Jesus, I love Jesus. That's it. That's the whole thing. And so just pray for me tonight. We're going to release this as soon as possible. They'll be doing my surgery probably later on tonight. And if you get this before that, then do that for me. I would appreciate it. And we love you guys. And by the way, you can catch us on Instagram too. It's Counter TC, all lowercase, and it's got a YouTube link there. So if you got friends that are not real good with finding me on YouTube, set them onto the Instagram, and then they can find that. I'm sorry, my mouth is really dry. So anyway, do that, and then check us out on YouTube, obviously, every week. And you guys, we've got lots of shows back there for you to go and watch. We may repost one next week, depending on whether, you know, what happens here. We're going to repost possibly the one about how our scars appear to God. That was, I believe, one of the better ones. And I would like to put that out there again. And if you feel scarred and beaten and battered and all that, you guys, God has provision for you. And those scars are a roadmap to love. They all lead you right to Jesus. So we love you guys. In case I hadn't told you in the last week or so, other than Jesus, I'm the best friend you've ever had. You just don't know it yet.